Oh boy, here we go. So if you're near Shark Mama, can you hear Shark SOS? ABBA. It's the Clark the Shark show, you guys, and you know me being the Sharky, doing all these vinyl CD technical reviews that I do that people email me and they're like, dude, you're the most accurate, incredible reviewer, bro, we've ever heard on YouTube. And I'm like, well, you know, I didn't have a lot to do, in my life back in the day and had a lot of time on my hands. So, like that Styx song, Too Much Time on Shark's Hands. Well, it gave me a lot of time to sit down in the dungeon at 251 Paseo de Gracia downstairs and listen to amazing music on my either my turntable or I think I was one of the first people ever to get a CD player. I don't know, like 1981 or 82, something. I'm sure there were people before me, but when CDs came out, I loved them because they never skipped. And we found out they do, even worse than a vinyl. When a CD skips, it's all fucked up. It's like you got to buy a new one. And I hated it, you guys, when my CD would skip and get all fucked up while I was playing ABBA, because I fucking love ABBA, you guys, especially her. Going back to Parkway School when I was 10 years old, 1975. I thought ABBA were every bit as good as the Beatles. I'm not kidding. These people are songwriters. I think the two guys write all the songs, or maybe just one of them. I'm not sure, but the two chicks, though, they're the eye candy, They've got it really cleverly placed here to get your attention. Both these girls are hot, but of course the blonde girl was just... I was so in love with her. I didn't even know her name. I thought her name was Agatha, and I found out it was Agnetha. ABBA, I love... The girls have just great figures or something. I mean, great assets on these girls. And of course, I'm not going to review every ABBA album. I should, and maybe I will over time, but I'm just going to generically review ABBA in general, all the albums, because they're all so incredible. Such talent here, you guys, and they really connect. I was so in love with the blonde girl, Agnetha, way back in the day when I was just 12. I think I learned to do my first... Well, I'm going to keep it clean, you guys. It's a family show. But when I was like 11 or 12, I know I'm straight, you guys. I don't think I'm gay because I loved Agnetha when I was like 10 in 1975 or... I was afraid to admit I was an ABBA fan too. I couldn't go to school, 11, 12, 13, 14 years old and admit I was into Agnetha and ABBA. I loved this blonde girl. I mean, her teeth were like yellow. She was so natural. It looked like she smoked like 2 or 3 packs a day. There was something very earthy and very all woman about her. And then she just had that build, that body that was so rockin'. Both girls, I don't mean to ignore the other girl because she's hot too. But come on, you guys, we all loved Agnetha of ABBA. And something about her connection where so many of her songs are about, I have a broken heart. I'm Agnetha from ABBA. And she always like... It used to be so fine. It used to be so good. I mean, it always used to be so good long ago with Agnetha, but now it's bad because she has a broken heart. And it was you, Shark. You broke her heart. I mean, I always felt like it was me that broke the heart of the girl in ABBA. And I'm like, what did I do? Like all of us in the whole world, this theme, this running theme through so many ABBA songs that like, it used to be so fine, it used to be so good. Doo-loo-loo-loo-loo-loo-loo. So if you see me, darling, can you free me? SOS. So if you see Shark, darling, please free Shark. SOS, you guys, free me and love me. For I'm just like Agnetha or something. I mean, I learned to love and hate and be jealous and everything. I learned every emotion as I grew up from Agnetha of ABBA, but really from all four of these amazing, genius, talented people, these singers, songwriters. I mean, I know it's just the one guy, Bjorn, or maybe the other guy. I don't know. But to me, ABBA is a four-piece, even though there's all these people involved, and kind of like the Bee Gees, where they just got all these people involved that make the music. But of course, you know, we focus in on these four people, but we really just focus in on Agnetha because she's the one that's always getting her heart broke. And she always seems to be sad, like packing her bags or packing up her books or, you know, the winner takes it all. You broke my heart again. You Sharky. The Sharky takes it all. The loser takes the fall. I love it, you guys. I love all these songs. You know, oh God, I love them. Ring Ring. In the early days, you guys, they weren't even really called ABBA yet on Ring Ring. It's got a bunch of great songs, though. They called, you know, they used all their names or something, and then they figured it out. And then on the next album, too, like Waterloo, they used all their names, and then they finally started calling it ABBA. And then, you know, this album here, ABBA, this album, oh gosh, no internet, but it's got SOS, I'm pretty sure, ABBA. And, you know, like a lot of groups, they hit their stride and had these, you know, massive albums. Oh, yeah, 10 times. There was 2 times, you know, they're kind of like 3 platinum, then 2 platinum. Then all of a sudden, it's like 10 times platinum, you guys. And like, you know, you're just like, wow, what are they like Zeppelin? Like, oh my God. Like, what is this? And then like, I think they've got one album where it's like, they're like 18. Oh, dude, Arrival. Dude, 18 times platinum. Australia. Come on, there's not even that many people in Australia. But I mean, my favorite songs, you guys, are, of course, SOS. I love that song. And, you know, Dancing Queen. Whenever I hear ABBA, I got to crank it up, you guys, because I love them. And I love Agnetha. I love the other girl, too. I mean, I got to keep it clean, you guys. I like brunettes, you know, and it's a family show, I know, but both of these girls, yeah, you got, I'm not going to say, but let's just say I had to do some linens, you know, in my day. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, you guys, but I like her too. They're both, you know, so beautiful and wonderful, these girls. And they're always like posing and bending over and bending sideways. I mean, they just seduce you and tease you, these 2 girls. And no girls can tease like these 2. I don't even know if they're from Sweden or Finland or Denmark or Iceland or like Bjork or I get Bjorn confused with Bjork, you know. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure they're from Sweden, like Stockholm. But like, yeah, they've got the Stockholm syndrome. Klaus. My name is Klaus now. Forget it. I'm not Clark the Shark anymore. I'm Klaus at 1-800-449-8255 from the golden EIB Sharkerphone, where these 2 girls, I can't even pronounce their names, but Agnetha, whatever. I mean, I love both of them. And I'm so mad at these guys for marrying them, because I'm like, how dare you? How dare anybody marry Agnetha or Agatha? Like, how could you take my Agnetha, you? Or was it him or was it him? I hate you, dude, whichever. Ugh. And then they lose their mind and do the ultimate and break Agnetha's heart. I think both of them, you guys. Like, you can't, dude, you don't. If I was married to Agnetha, it would last forever, you guys. And she'd be like, Klaus, I love you. You are so amazing. You don't break my heart like so many men do. I never have to pack up all my bags and my books for you. And I'm like, Agnetha, you know Clark the Shark at 1-800-449-8255 from the fabulous golden EIB Sharkerphone. I would never leave you, Agnetha. I mean, I still secretly pine for Agnetha, but I do like her too, you guys. I like them both. I love ABBA, but let's get serious here, you guys, and frame the situation. This is talent. They write their own originals. These two guys write great songs, you guys, and for the most part, they're very original sounding. I mean, I hear like, when I'm gone, do. I mean, that sounds like bang a gong, get it on, get it on. I mean, they rip off little Beatles or here and there, and it's okay, though. I do that. We all do that as songwriters. But for the most part, I would say 92 to 95% of ABBA is original, you guys. And it sounds really good. They come up with these great, incredible atmospheric harmonies and original melodies that are just really catchy and spellbinding. I mean, but I don't think I ever saw ABBA live. I wish I did, but it's a little before my time. I mean, these guys were kind of winding down and slowing down. When I was like 18 in 1983, they were pretty much already gone. I mean, these guys are from the 70s, not really the 80s. They were around in the 80s, though, but their big golden era was, 1974, 75, 76, 77, kind of like when ELO and the Bee Gees, the disco thing. ABBA's not really disco, though. It's like they want to be a rock band. There's like this heavy guitar thing in some of the songs. And there's even a couple of albums where they're almost like really mature, like prog rock. I would have loved to have seen ABBA just fully go rock and roll with these big, heavy guitars and guitar solos and technical drumming and all this shit. It would have been awesome, you guys. But two, I will accept ABBA just as they are also anyway, you guys. I really love them. And, I would tell people I liked ABBA, and they'd be like, dude, shut up. And I'd be like, no, you guys, check out ABBA. And then somebody'd be like, Shark, I like them too. And we'd be like, yeah, but we mainly like it for her, Garth. Isn't it true? They'd be like, yeah, dude, Agnetha. At 1-800-449-8255. And I hate these guys. Ugh. If both of these guys were like doing Agnetha, I can't unsee that. I got to get that out of my mind, you guys. I know my mind is in the gutter right now, but I don't want to think about any man ever touching Agnetha, because she belongs to me and me only, right here on the Clark the Shark Show, 1-800-449-8255, where I really just gave you the only review of ABBA in general. I'm going to go line by line and do a line item examination of all their albums. I don't really know them, although I have heard them all. But, the weird thing about ABBA is they got a lot of great songs that are really great, that are like album-oriented great, that aren't the hits that you always hear. The hits are really big and really good, but they've got these other songs. I mean, some of them like Waterloo and are annoying, and there's a bunch of their songs that kind of suck. I hate them because they're annoying. But if you dig deep and listen to their albums, you will hear these great songs all over their albums that are really good. It's almost like they don't write one bad song, you guys. I swear to God. They're really good. And I recommend, if you're 22 years old and you were born in 2001, right now is 2023. I want you young, hip, indie kids or whoever you are, if you're into rap or hip hop or rave, I want you to put that down and go listen to ABBA. Don't listen to country or, Dave Grohl or any of that shit. Don't listen to the Killers, Modest Mouse, or what, all that crap, or the 90s. Don't listen to it, you guys. Get into ABBA and listen to it and buy every album, because they're all important. They are a part of my childhood back in Redondo Beach, Torrance. I remember bike riding all around Palos Verdes, or riding a bike all the way to Venice Beach, back before it was loaded with tents and homeless, back before the rent was $3,500 a month, and Los Angeles County was a beautiful place, and they didn't give everyone a driver's license. It wasn't overcrowded. It wasn't overpopulated. And you could ride your roller skates or your bike down on the Strand in Redondo, down at the Redondo Pier, Hermosa Beach, and you could listen to ABBA. Dude, I had to listen to them in headphones because I was ashamed. I didn't want anyone to hear or see me listening to her, Agnetha. But I'm sorry, you guys, or her too. I love them both, you guys. 1-800-449-8255. Clark the Shark Show. Buy some ABBA. When I was 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, I had my first feelings. I'll never forget it. I went down to El Retiro Park and I saw some chick. I think her name was Blair. And I looked at her. I was just 11. And I was like, she kind of reminds me of Agnetha. Like she was wearing just a shirt or something. And I was like, I looked at her, but I was thinking of Agnetha. It was weird, dude. I know that sounds perverted and twisted, or my mind's in the fucking gutter, but it's always in the gutter proudly right here on the Clark the Shark Show. 1-800-449-8255 from the fabulous, amazing, incredible golden EIB Sharkerphone. It's not a microphone, you guys. For mere mortal men speak into a microphone. I, Clark the Shark, I only speak into a fabulous golden EIB, excellence in shark casting, pure golden EIB Sharkerphone. Never a microphone, you guys. Not when I'm talking about the beautiful Miss Agnetha and ABBA. Incredible talent, incredible band, or whatever they are. I like them more than the Bee Gees, you guys. It's a close call, but I love the Bee Gees. I love them, you guys. Every album, every phase. But I can say that about ABBA too, and her, Agnetha. 1-800-449-8255, the Clark the Shark Show. Go buy this album, you guys. Especially if you were born in 2002 and you're young. Get into Agnetha and write her a letter, and go visit her, go stalk her, and tell her you love her, even if she's an old granny now. And now finally, you know how old grannies are named Agnetha? I mean, finally, her name caught up with her age. She's probably like 90 now. I don't care, though. I'll always love Agnetha. Even if she's 90, I'll always love ABBA. Oh, you guys, I heard the brand new ABBA album that they just recorded just 2 years ago in 2021, and it's really good. I'm not even sure if they're really playing or singing, or it's still good, you guys. They're old now, but they made a really fucking great album. And I hope they keep trying to play, even if the backing singers do all the singing. I still want to see Agnetha, even if she's 95 or 85 years old, or she's on SSI or Medicare or whatever. She's not even a U.S. citizen, but if she's from Finland or, Stockholm, Sweden, or Denmark, or Amsterdam, or, I don't know where she's from, you guys. Finland, Norway, Sweden, Estonia. She'll always be Agnetha, and forever she'll have a broken heart, and you broke my heart. So if you see me, Sharky, can you feel me? SOS. You broke my heart, Sharky. How could you do that, Sharky? How could you break my heart? I'm sorry, Agnetha. I'm so sorry. I didn't break your heart, Agnetha. I would never do that. If I was married to you, sweetie, we would be forever, 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 forever. The Clark the Shark Show. You got to be here for every episode of The Fabulous Sharky. And ABBA. 1-800-449-8255. The Shark. Be there every day. You guys got to get every new video, and you have to absorb every ounce of the DNA of the Sharky. And I want you to think of her. Agnetha, ABBA, forever. Don't break her heart. Amen. I'm out. VR.